Hey, good morning, everyone. Sarasota Tim coming to you from Boynton Beach, my home base here in Florida. And I just wanted to show you guys how I'm living as a minimalist and loving it. I did buy a home for $11,000, and you're looking at it. And it's a mobile home, meaning not a mobile home in the term of mobile home, but a mobile, it can move. It's on wheels. I actually got one of the tires covered up with a blue tarp down there so that the sun doesn't dry rot the rubber. There's actually tire covers you can buy, but I just put a little tarp on there with a bungee cord. And I want to invite you to come in for a second and just show you what I have and how I live. There's my 4Runner. I own two things in this world, my vehicle and my home. And it's very good. I'm loving it. I've been doing this for about 14 months now, and I wouldn't change it. And with the way everything's going on in the world with, you know, high cost to buy a house and property taxes and interest rates and all that, this is just fine for me. And when it's not fine anymore, I'll hook it up to the back of that 4Runner and pull it somewhere else. So let's go on inside and I'll show you what I have. You've seen my 4Runner in many videos. I've shown this too. Now I live in 16 feet and it's an FQ, which is for front queen. And I've done a video inside my camper already if you want to go back. But if you're new to my channel, I'll give you a quick one here. First of all, on the outside, this right here, I use when I travel with my 4Runner. I can, these fold in, these legs, and this folds up to about that, you know, flat. And I can put it on the side of my 4Runner and get up and grab things off the rack. I have these black totes that I put up there that are waterproof. So when I'm traveling, I have not only a lot of stuff on the inside, but I have things on the top I can carry too. So it's a wonderful vehicle. And this is a table that I received from the gigs that I do. A black tablecloth goes over it. It rained yesterday. I just put my awning out for you guys. I put this up when it's really bad weather because I don't want the wind to, you know, rip it off. But it's a beautiful awning. This is a 2016. Everything works. I've got a digital antenna up there that came with the camper. But anyway, back to this table. They gave me that to pass out the products that I do at the Publix. But I don't use that one. That one stays right here because they gave me a second one. The first one didn't show up in time in the mail, so I have it in the truck now when I go and do my product demonstration. So I just use this one to put a little plant out here or whatever I want. I've got a little folding table there and some tools right there. And this opens up way out here. But we're hit every day in South Florida with these blow-up thunderstorms, and this wind kicks up. That's why I put the awning in, and it blows this all around. So I just kind of folded it up kind of narrow to make it a little bit more aerodynamic. But without it, it's really tough to come out here with your bare feet on these rocks. But the rocks, when it rains, absorb all the water, and I don't have any flooding issues whatsoever. So let's go on inside the Wolf Pup. This is a Wolf Pup camper made by Forest River. And the first thing you notice is that Dometic fridge right there. That is, I did a review on that. These are awesome. It's actually a refrigerator. And inside I just have some salads, and I have a steak I'm going to put on the grill later, some Gatorades and drinks. This is an addition to the fridge I have here, which is just a small dorm type fridge that, you know, you can only put a certain amount in there. And I do have a freezer though. So anyway, the Dometic I bought to put in the back of the 4Runner. When I first bought that, I was going out, traveling out west to Utah and stuff. And this works with a Jackery solar battery that I bought as well. And anyway, that's another story. I'll get into that some other time. The bed is going back and forth this way. When they built this camper, it went this way. The people I bought it from were elderly, and he had failing health. And so he wanted to watch TV over here versus the TV when they built the unit was a smaller one placed on the wall here. So he put it over there and he turned the bed around, and it really is a better floor plan in my opinion. So I went and bought a Vizio bigger TV. This is 32-inch, and it comes loaded as any smart TV with apps. There's total free apps and movies. You don't have to stream anything. I mean, I have Netflix and all that if I wanted to pay for it, but I don't. I watch the antenna channels and Tubi and Pluto and Peacock, and there's just so many apps that come on these smart TVs. And all I do is turn on my hotspot on my phone that I'm holding in my hand, and I have visible wireless, and it has an unlimited data hotspot. I think I use a couple of terabytes a month, and it is so strong. I have 5G service on my regular data, and it puts out such a signal that I can power that TV. There's no buffering, there's no problem. It's boom, 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 and it's all free. And then just the antenna that I showed you on the roof of my camper brings in such clear 1080p, 720p movies and channels, local channels that I can get clear as a bell. Not like the old days way back. You had to use rabbit ears and everything was real snowy. You would think this is regular cable TV for free, okay? And then, of course, to make it very nice, I got a sound bar at Walmart. I connect it to my smart TV. So if I listen to YouTube videos and listen to music or even my movies, you know, I got a theatrical sound I can really sit here and enjoy in my beach chair that I just bought a cushion. You know, it's a regular beach chair. I did buy the high boy. I don't like those low ones. And I bought this really nice cushion. It's really padded. And I have two things I sit on here. This is a gel. And I'm very comfortable. I just kind of put it at an angle. I have my Dometic there as an ottoman. I actually use this little pillow here. I put my feet up on there, or I can put one leg on the bed. And believe me, if I get tired of sitting there, I just get over on the bed. But it's very, very nice. And this bed is a real mattress. It's a real queen. The bed that came with it that went like this was the queen. They call them queens in these RVs, but they're not true to the inches. This is a real queen, and I have 2 memory foam pillow top pads on there. This bed is super, super comfortable. And then a lot of these small campers, they have a low roof. I have a 6.5 foot roof, so it feels much roomier in here than it is. And the wood cabinetry and all that's very luxurious, so it's a lot different than some of the small campers you go in and you go, ooh, I mean, you know, this is not really that inviting, and certainly couldn't live in it. And I have this dining booth here, of which I really don't use much. I could, but I'll usually just put my plate here, or I grill out a lot of stuff. But what's really good about RVs that they don't have is real estate, counter space. I've got a lot of counter space here. And the only con to this is my sink is somewhat shallow. It's not as deep as I would like. My bathroom sink, I should say, is much deeper. But, you know, I just turn the water on low and try not to splash, and then I clean up my mess when I'm done. And I'm a very tidy person. These are a couple of candles that I'll burn occasionally and monitor very closely before you get on to me. You know, I'll just burn them to make some nice smell in here. I got my coffee maker in the morning, and then, you know, I keep some food stuff. There's some, that dressing that I was passing out. I got to bring home the unused product that my company buys that I did the chicken tenders with. And, you know, I am kind of limited on space, so my cabinets and stuff I use for my clothing. So I don't put the towels and things in the bathroom. I just kind of put them right there and grab a new washcloth, a towel, or a hand towel here to dry dishes. But again, under the sink, there's stuff in storage there. I've got more things in a toaster. I keep my garbage right there, which I have to empty. And I've got this big bay window. If I sit here, look at that. You know, depending on where the RV was parked, you know, you could change your view. You know, it could be a lake out there. I could be in the mountains. I can tow this anywhere I want. It only weighs 3,000 pounds, and it can hold 1,000 pounds. and my 4Runner can tow 5,000 pounds. So I'm perfectly matched with this little Wolf Pup camper. And it's got this beautiful wood grain floor, and to keep it from getting scratched up, I put these little runners down. I replace them every few months at Walmart. I buy a new one. They get a little faded looking and things stick to them. I'm going to look for something different maybe next time, maybe even a different color. But there's storage underneath these over here. And I put everything up for you guys to make it look more airy and roomy in here. There's a nice window here. So here's what I'm doing. I'm sitting in my chair right now. I got my feet up. There's TV. Here's my bed. I can look around. I have a fan that goes all the time. The AC, of course, is always running. I have it off now so you can hear me. It is noisy, but I'm used to it and it works. So please, girl, don't ever fail me, because here in Florida, if this didn't work, I wouldn't be able to be in here 5 minutes. So anyway, these napkins, don't laugh. I get these from my gig job. They send a box every week to me to do these product demonstrations, and included is like some gloves and napkins and these little cups. Look at these cups I have right here. And I just save them up because I don't use them all during the demo. So I don't need to buy, as a minimalist, I don't want to spend any money. I don't have to buy paper towels anymore. These have been here for a long time. So I have all these napkins, and I just grab one and wipe my counter and my hands. Let's see. A friend of mine gave me this little lamp here with the clip. I had one down here that was taking up real estate. This is way better, and it's LED. It doesn't draw much. Oh, I have a microwave that works beautiful. If I want to make a baked potato, if I grill a steak or a burger or whatever, or heat up oatmeal in the morning, or need to, warm up my coffee, I've got a microwave. Under here is a 2-burner stove, propane, works perfectly. Never use it because I actually have 2 of these camp style that I can put on that table right out there, and use those with my big propane cylinder. But I don't find myself using them. I find myself using my grill, which I didn't show you. I've got in the front of the camper connected to my big propane tank that also heats up my hot water. My hot water heater works on electric and propane. It's down underneath the bed there. And I just flip this little switch right here. And that will turn on the, light the propane and get the hot water heated. And that hot water, it's 5 gallons or 6 gallons, will last me 2 showers. And in the heat we're having outside here in Florida, it doesn't have to run all the time. It doesn't cool down that much at night. I'll pick up this hair here. What else can I tell you? Let's see. Oh, and I have these 2 switches right here. One's a amber light outside, and the other one is a bright LED floodlight that lights up that whole area. So if I need to go out to my truck or whatever, I have a beautiful white light out there, and then a nice little floodlighting with the amber light that's on the outside of the camper. What else can I tell you? As you can see, it's 80 degrees in here, so it's getting a little warm, but it's early in the morning. It's only 7:09 a.m. I'm taking a day off from the gym today because we have really hit it hard. And I'm actually going to go work with my buddy that I do the boat lift work with occasionally. He needs another set of hands today to change a motor on a boat lift. So I'm going to pick up a hundo. It's $25 an hour with a minimum of $100. Now let me go ahead and just show you the bathroom here. Oh, it's a little narrow. Sometimes I'll hit the door. Let me turn the light on. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hide this towel from you guys so you don't think it looks too ghetto-ish. Turn this light on right here. It's an LED light. I have these throughout the, and there's speakers in the roof too for my stereo system. So I'm charging my little beard trimmer there, and these are my things that I use for my toiletries. I do have a very nice toilet that works great. And this is a tub. Of course, I don't use a tub. I use the shower. And I take 2 or 3 showers a day in there. And there's my shampoo and soap, bar soap. Come out, I have a towel hanging here. I have a vent I can open and turn this little fan on. I mean, I have everything any home has. You know, I got a nice mirror there. How you guys doing today? And hang my little hand towel there. Got a hat rack, or put a towel if I need to. So that's the tour of the Wolf Pup Camper, the 16FQ, my minimalist lifestyle. It's got every single thing that a person would need in any apartment, condo, or home. I can park, I can sleep, I can eat, I can be comfortable, I can shower. And let's go outside here 1 second. I'll just show you before we end the video. The cats are crying for me to feed them. My job this summer. So I put my grill out here. I keep it covered so the rain doesn't rust it or anything. And I disconnect my hot water hose and I connect my grill to that. And that will then ignite my hot water heater. So yeah, it's a Wolf Pup. I put this Toyota TRD decal on it. And she's level. And that's my little palace. That's my little crib. And I'm telling you, for 11 grand, I've lived in it for 14 months. What I've saved in rent, it's already paid for itself. I don't owe it a thing. Anything I sell this for now will be just found money. I mean, it's already provided. I've got it on these jacks right here, so it's stable when I walk inside. It has a spare. This folds down. You can put totes and stuff on there. And I love it. So anyway, thanks for viewing the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in getting something like this, I would definitely recommend larger. And I would definitely recommend, if you could, get a slide out. If you go small, at least get a pop out. They call them slide outs. It makes it all together different inside. But this is what I have. This is what I've accepted. I've adapted and I've crushed it.